I will pain myself. Not without fear, but with great joy. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today is some very cool deck because we haven't used Archangel of Wrath in a time, and you know this is the card that makes the most aggro decks absolutely rage quit, and we proved it today, we absolutely proved it. So the whole deck has pretty interesting ideas. Of course it's like a shell of full ORZHOV. However, for the Archangel we also need the red mana, so we have quite a lot of red sources in this version, just to make sure that you can pay the full kicker. The other thing, we're using Sheoldred, you will sit in action, and like it's a good card. If you hit it in the right situation, man, it's devastating. So we also play double Sunfall, double Farewell, because we have quite a lot of early game, quite a lot of sweepers. Path of Peril is like 2 modes because we are playing ORZHOV, so we can go for the cliff, but early game there's special strategy with this deck. As you can see, you are playing creatures yourself. We are playing Trespasser and Archangels, Sheoldred, and of course all the tokens. However, Path of Peril kills everything that is 2 or less converted mana cost. So it means, for example, your Trespassers do not die. Your Sheoldred and Archangel are left on the battlefield with probably your opponent's board like decimated by at least half. It also means a lot of creatures are in the graveyard, so Trespassers suddenly can ensure that you get all this sweet lifelink with the graveyard exiling, and very often you actually clear the board for only your opponent while having all of your creatures intact, and that is enough to usually win the game. So this is a small trick in this deck, and I really like this idea. Of course, we usually just go for the big Sunfall and make a huge token and win this way because our deck is very high on the value. We have Sorin, we have Kaya, we have Archangels that can go 3 for 1, and Wedding Announcement that, man, you see them in action, like on the play, they are absolutely insane. We have double Arena, it's not our main focus. However, this is why I'm playing Marches, because you need this one big life gain. With Archangel of Wrath you can lifelink with Arena, so it really supplements the deck. It's different than the previous Arena decks. There we focused entirely on playing Arena, and basically that was your whole game plan. Here it's just, sometimes you don't want to play it, sometimes it absolutely wins you the game. So you need to be conscious about it, that's why we play only 2, it's just a side plan if it is beneficial for us. So this is it, and just from some private stuff, I wasn't responding to the comments in last days, guys, because I was on an extremely short but still trip, and I was reading them. I needed to come back quickly to make this video because we are not whiffing on the daily uploads. We are serious about this stuff, and I won't leave you guys hanging. So I think you will like this deck. It's pretty fun and it makes for some nice scoops. So if you appreciate it, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps the channel. It makes me happy and it grows the channel. So if you feel it's worth growing and it's worth attention, that's how you help with it. So thank you guys for all of the support. Comments were extremely nice and I was really happy reading them. And yeah, we are back to the daily schedule. By the way, I decayed so much, man, in like 1.5 days. That's crazy. Alright, let's enjoy the games. Alright, we're going first with Sun Trespassers and Sunfall. So I mean our mid game should be pretty healthy. Let's try it. We definitely need to draw some bigger threats, but so far okay, consider me interested. And that seems pretty fine. Let's go for the white mana, even though it's a pain land. But this one will ensure Sunfall and the Emperor already. Normally we cry, alright, on the inside. But not in this situation. Alright, we cry a little bit because he will equip the Ether of Virtue, but it will cost him 1 mana, right? It costs 1, yep. So they will have a 4-1 with First Strike, which means we cannot block, but we can first counterattack, and we also have a Ganjo. Yeah, you got your damage, but they needed to work for it a little bit and invest something, so it slows them down. For example, 3-drop is not on the line anymore. And oh boy, it's getting a bit serious, but you know what? This is what the deck is about. Those funny converted mana costs, they are pretty funny, aren't they? The fact that it exiles is so live in this situation, but we can exile the Disturb, and that's actually pretty huge. Big part of their deck is this thing. So as you can see, Path of Peril, a pretty crucial part of the deck, and the fact that you can... Bro, Like, come on. Like, you need to chill out, man. Alright, how do we do it? I think we can take one hit, and as a payback for it, we will keep drawing cards until end of the game. We need to be a bit conservative on the hits. Alright, Sunfall, it's fine, because we have 6 land already, and we probably will draw the 7th. And they probably will equip. Oh, I love it! Because this doesn't matter. This whole thing does not matter, so they just wasted 2 damage. We could go for the Eater of Virtue, if not, you know what. The true lady. That always is annoying. So how do we do it? It has to be Sunfall, but let's not show the land. It's actually a big information that we have the 6th land, because he knows that Sunfall cannot be cast right now. So do we attack? Is there any upside to this? No, there's no any upside to it. But Sunfall. We get a nice token, he will play something else, equip the Eater of Virtue, but we have next turn to answer, and with Farewell, we can just exile it. Also, the token is relevant. Every turn we are getting ahead with Phyrexian Arena, so he has like 2 turns to try to overwhelm us. That's a good try, my friend. Equipping Eater of Virtue for spare mana in Mythic? Nah, let's just waste it. Let's just waste it. I play... You know what? Let's play the untapped land. One educational tip, right? With Arena, you probably will hit a land from the top every turn, because nearly 1 in 2 cards is a land for your deck. So you don't need to go for the tap land, because probably for next 3 turns you will draw untapped lands every turn, you know? Sorry for my opponent to be kept, but listen, that's actually pretty important. Do you want to play 1 mana spell? Nope. That's what I thought. And we show him what's up. We are not in danger of dying, but why not start the clock? It's faster, it makes them scared, and we like them scared. Lay down arms, that's why he didn't play the Eater of Virtue. He had 1 spare mana, but it's a sorcerer speed. So equipping was just simply better. Is it the same for Lifing? It is. Pretty cool stuff. Won't matter. Okay, I did the whole thing, but I drew no lands. But as a rule, it's still correct. Unless you are super pressured to, you know, play this 1 land. And that should be it, honestly. They cannot keep up with our removal. Alright, I mean, I guess they can keep up with our removal. Alright, next turn, I guess. We are definitely not attacking into the first striker. We probably will sacrifice this just to preserve some life total. We can actually double block this and trade. Right? Yeah? Cool. They kill the first creature, but the other one is enough to kill them. Oh? So, right now they wasted their whole board. I don't need to even Sunfall now. Alright, and that's perfect. Do you remember now? Yeah, they do. Alright, so... do we Sunfall? We probably will. It has so much removal, man. And we can also play Trespasser, I believe. You know what, I should be thinking about it, but it's longer, and I can win anyway. So let's go with it. Vindicator, let's just sneak this 1 damage. It makes a difference. With Arena, like, I don't believe their deck can remove Arena at all. So we are getting infinite advantage over time. They don't really have instant creatures, probably. They probably all play fancy creatures that do stuff. And we are exiling this, and I mean, Lauren Escape. Maybe they have some way. They probably won't, but you know, why not? And that should be the game closure, slowly but surely. Let's see the card. No. We make a vampire token because it increases the clock. So that was a nice game. I enjoyed some, you know, maybe not new deck, but not the one you are playing. Man, I decayed so much. Alright, we are going first with double wedding announcement and white mana. That's probably enough. That's probably enough. Like, wedding announcements on the play means that they will usually flip before the game is over, which means that they actually need to fight the value of this card, and it's really, really hard. Man, when you think about it, it's 3 mana 6/6, that's insane. Hello. Oh, wait. Play the land. Nice. Oh, for a black guy, we are giving the heart as well. Mono black is always cool deck. I know it's meta. Okay, Rakdos is fine as well. It was meta, and I know everyone didn't like mono black, but honestly, I am fine with it. Like, it's interesting. It makes everyone play the game. Invoke Despair was irritating though. I'll give you that. It was a card of nightmares, truly. Alright. Harvester, 3 damage to the face, it's fine. Like, you never need to trade until you get the full value from Wedding Announcement. That's the downside of the card, right? You need to wait for a 6/6. But you can usually. Ha! I guess I'll play more. Fortunately, black decks cannot answer enchantments, because that's their weakness on the color pie. Isn't that crazy? I mean, he played 5 mana of creatures, and we play 6 mana of creatures, and we have 12/12, and he has 6/5. I mean, do you see anything special here? And the point is that even if he has spot removal, it's like splits so perfectly on multiple creatures that, yeah, they know they are in trouble. So this seems to be a Chandra. Like, Big Score works extremely good with Chandra. It's one of the best cards. I sometimes include it just because I'm looking for rewards for playing Chandra, so I'm pretty sure they play her. Probably like 2. So yeah. I mean, we are getting mana screwed a little bit, don't we? Path of Peril that cannot be cast. Alright, if I want to flip into the night time, yeah, I think we go like this. I missed the opportunity. Theoretically, I could draw the cards, but it means that I'm sacrificing one of the tokens for no reason. I get no additional ones. He might have a sweeper. He generally should have a sweeper in the deck, but it also kills most of his stuff. And with Go for the Throat, the one that survived, like Brotherhood Scent or something, will also die. So I think we are okay. We might attack on the next turn though. We kill the Trespasser, then all the defenders have 2 toughness, we attack with those, and we draw 1 card. That should be okay. So indeed, they're doing it. Nothing to really exile, so we can wait until he decides if that's really what he wants to do. It would be always better to cast it at the end step. He can play land into Sheoldred, so no. He's going all in. That would suggest a sweeper, right? We definitely go like this. Huh. So if it's a sweeper, of course we want to, but we also want to force the sweeper, right? So he doesn't use it later. Nah, I think this is okay. Let's go. He obviously has some trick, but I want to see. I didn't double block because even if that's a removal, I'm kinda okay with it. I also have removal. See? Now there's no sweeper. And I was prepared to remove it anyway on the end step. If he double plays, it's also the... You know what? Do we really need Path of Peril? We probably do not. Like, at earliest we cast it for 4 mana, so it's just 1 mana of Sunfall. And he already is losing all the Harvesters. So now he is left against the board. And he also doesn't cast a sweeper unless he hit the red land. And he didn't. See? He just hoped for good blocks and tried to overwhelm us. But that's not good enough. I think we have this game secure. See? Double Wedding Announcements. All you need. And also you need to be on the play. On the draw it wouldn't work. So. We say go. We draw a card. We get some card advantage over him. And we have a board full of 3/3s. I mean, it's a 6/6 in the board, man. Oh, Double Wedding Announcement is actually more than 6/6. Oh my god, it's insane, man. It's 6 3/3s. 18/18 for 6 mana. I mean, that's a good card. That's definitely a good card. So how do we play it out? I think we go like this, right? If he removes something, we might play Archangel. He has really aggressive opening, but now he lacks the gas to continue. I want to be reactive. We have Archangel for spam of small creatures, and we have Sheoldred for one big creature, and we have Kaya in 2 turns that will absolutely dominate everything. Yep, if he keeps removing card for card, we should be absolutely fine. I hope he plays something big that can block this. Oh, he doesn't. Alright. I attack you. Every turn we're... Oh, no instants. That's an incredibly important information. This means that he dies on the next turn, because even if he kills the board, we play Kaya with land we drew from the top, and this will be exactly 3 damage for a Lifa, and those colors cannot battle it, so we are winning this game for sure. And that's a weird hand. He doesn't have lands, he doesn't have creatures, unless he's not playing them. I think he has a lot of Chandras in the hand, probably like 2 of them. And probably Breach, the usual. So I think it's like Chandra, Chandra, Breach, Breach, and the removal or something. Earlier it was removal, right now it's nothing. And we kill you. He didn't have instants last turn. Let's see if he drew one. Both of the creatures kill him. I don't believe he can remove 2 unless he has Black March. The desperation play. So the game is over. That was his top deck, by the way. That was the instant he drew. Alright, I mean, that went really nicely, I have to say. Man, what's up with those hands? Thank you. See, it is possible to not have every 6 and 7 drop in your opening hand. And we are against the one true deck of Magic. The one everyone enjoys, including player playing them. So let's see what type of creature they will play on their first turns, and if that's enough to win the game on its own without playing Magic. So we will have double black on the next turn. That's extremely important because, as you can see, most of our cards require double black, and they're going for Swift. And while it's extremely good for them, it's also not as bad for us. So let's go Path of Peril, right? I think it is Path of Peril. Their good play is Lightning Strike on the Trespasser, then they kill it. Yeah, they discard cards, but it won't matter. The only thing discarding cards does is that they stop Onslaught like 1 turn earlier. But it's still the same Onslaught until then. So I think we need to go for Path of Peril. Probably the next play is Trespasser. The problem is everything they play is like with haste. If they play Squee or something, this is actually okay. We take the damage, so it kinda sucks, but it's 1 big creature. And thanks to this draw, I actually don't super mind. So how do we do it? I honestly think we should go for Trespasser because it starts doing stuff. We cannot block though, so that's a little bit damage, but you know what? It can block the rest of the stuff. I mean, we always go for the foil. Like, you know, this is emotional damage. Alright, and 6 cards to go. 3 mana. One of the good things is that when they draw not all lands every turn, they probably will, but you know, they are a bit limited, because for example, double Lightning Strike is already 4 mana, right? Alright, they're going. I'm super happy I have 2 basics. I mean, the game would be different if I didn't. And that's perfect. Enjoy the show, son. We don't attack on this turn, but we probably will on the next one. So they think they are in good situation because they are dealing 6 damage a turn. Oh, I'm so good, I have creatures, I attack every turn. However, it's not the case. I kill your stuff. Do you like having your stuff killed? And this is nighttime, because both of our removal are instants. And on the next turn, we non-token. Let's just not make a silly mistake, alright? And non-token creature. Cool. If we draw a land, we have the red already. We can go for Archangel with double trigger, and that will finish the game, because that's their game plan, alright? Not let your opponent play Archangel of Wrath, because then you just are out of the game. Seems legit, right? And given his play is extremely weak and we didn't draw a land, we will drain him harder than he actually attacks us. And he attacks for 3 and we are healing for 2. And we deal 6 damage. So that's good, because it means that we can start threatening him very quickly. And we do it. Oh boy, of course. Let's see. Let's see where the counter goes. Both are tapped. Wow, what a great play. I mean, great. He did -1 damage this turn. Alright, my friend, do you want to maybe scoop? Because one card already outvalues your deck. Is it time? And you know what's fun part? Archangel will be 4/5, which means it's even harder for them to remove, and will drain them even harder, man. They are not having a nice day in the arena. Farmed mono red for some easy wins? No? Oh boy, they are double burning it. I love it. Oh, bro, what's about this guy? This guy kills you on the next turn. Where's the second creature? Can you play a creature, please, and just kill it? That would really help. Alright, we just need to kill it. So. Man, if we draw a removal, we actually kill him on this turn. I mean, hey, I'm a removal. If we put a counter, oh, it will steal 1 mana short every turn. Sheoldred, see? The win con. Oh my god, we kinda wrecked them, and they had really good opening. We even played Path of Peril on the Painland, and it was still good. And what's up with 2 landers? You know what, I'm mulliganing, I want a normal hand. Honestly, we are not guaranteed to cast the Emperor, so that's why I'm choosing Sorin. Tenacious Underdog. On the play, just to be sure. Let's enable all the colors. So this will be go for the throat into Trespasser on the next turn. The classic. The absolutely classica. He won't eat his own underdog, right? No chance he plays Trespasser. So he will play a land probably, right? Yep. Good play, that's how... Yep, but you won't eat it. You won't, right? Good. Because we will. We'll eat your stuff. See? I knew there is this pattern possible, but he just would lose too much. And that was our guaranteed. Man, what's up with the perfect draws today? Like, honestly, everyone just has exactly what they need. Oh boy. That's actually really bad for us. Like, if we want to kill Trespasser, we will be super behind. I mean, we probably have to go like this. We also need to do it main phase, which is even worse. And we will probably discard this one because it's a tap land. And Liliana is here to absolutely make our day miserable. Sheoldred. It has to be Sheoldred, right? A land. We are not going into 7. We are trying to... Yep. That's a good one. Basically a free card, so we are getting behind and they aren't. I think we need to go with Sorin. He will absorb some damage. Oh boy. Painland, just to be sure. And I mean, let's draw. You know what? It's okay. The problem is that Liliana will discard one of the cards, so if we want the Archangel... Oh boy, it's so bad against Liliana. Man, it's so bad.
Drop it.
Yeah, we need to hit land naturally. We probably will be able to because we have 2 draws with Sorin. So at least one should be it. The problem is that we don't kill Liliana, and that's really unfortunate. I mean, on the bright side, she won't have loyalty for -2, but with so many cards, he probably has something. Let's try to hit our land. Alright, thank you. We have to do it like this, man. Man, what a harsh game against this Liliana. Of course, she will start discarding probably, and I think they will just kill the Archangel and keep discarding and then kill Sorin. If they have land into... Well, Cut Down doesn't make it, so maybe they won't. Not all of those, but probably Archangel will die, right? Or just have more Lilianas, that also works.
Nobody knows domino.
Alright, Sorin, you need to do a lot of work, buddy. I mean, a lot of
Off
work.
you go.
That's a good start. That's definitely a good start. Let's draw. Are we doing it?
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
Guys, are we doing it? I would love to be in the nighttime, man. We didn't cast a spell, so we could do the thing. Nah. They can double spell, maybe. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. It's a bit risky, but I think it has some potential. Planeswalker. We go on the upkeep because then we go into the nighttime. I should not click it now. I have shown that it is something intentional. Okay, that was our plan. He attacks either Face or Sorin, doesn't kill any of those, and then we can go Trespasser on the nighttime and exile both underdogs. Then we can maybe stabilize with Sorin. We could also draw a card that does everything, I guess. But that was the idea, and the underdogs are finally out. Man, Sorin doing like real work here. I'm taking everything, man. Just give me the cards.
To know my secrets.
On the bright side, we're even with in the mana with him. Man, that's a third Liliana in a row. Can you like chill out, bro?
The mysteries.
Like, please, just chill out. Alright, Mishra's Founder will be very annoying. And more underdogs. I mean, why not, right? Land, please. Thank you. I really need this land, man. Because
Nothing on
it
Innistrad.
is pretty perfect. I have the mana, I will take the pain as needed. And now we can kill both Liliana and the underdog and also have the board. If not those 4 cards he drew from the underdog, it would be so much easier. But we are getting there slowly. We have like 3 cards to beat still. Sheoldred, sure, why not? Adversary, sure, why not? I draw a card, I die. Alright, so how do we do it? We could clear everything except this and just -2 Sorin. I really think it's a good idea. We also lifelink once. That helps a little bit. Creatures, graveyards. That's it, right? I mean, it solves a lot of problems, and with Sorin, -2, Mishra's Founder is not good enough to attack on its own. So, again, he needs good cards. You know what? I'll take it. It's a card I can absolutely handle, I think. Annoying, but handleable. Handleable. Oh, man, what's the word? I don't know. Land? Huh? Cool. I actually don't mind the land. It means we can go with the Kaya if we
Blood for
care.
knowledge. A fair trade.
I could Path of Peril this, and I probably will. All of this is converted mana cost very low. No, it has flying, bro. Okay. Oh my god, that's insanely perfect. And I have enough mana for the Emperor. Enjoy the show. He will go for Sorin, don't you worry. He will be so greedy. Like, this is the first thing. I need to click quickly, so he doesn't see the priority. That was the most important click. Yep. Ah. 2 ways to play it around. The sure way or the risky way. And it seems both are winning. Man, we did it. Sorin. Every time Sorin just carries me out through the game. He's still here in the end. Not Kaya, just Sorin. Alright guys, we are good players, so we are on the play. I mean, I have to take it, so I'm not considering it, because on the play, if I mulligan, I have like nearly 0 value. So I shouldn't mulligan this one. And this is effectively like a 3-drop in a way. So, you know, it's not a good hand. It's definitely not a good hand. No 3-drops, no pressure, no value. We are basically waiting for first 4 turns. This is also a 6-drops basically. So yeah, extremely expensive draw so far. We need to somehow survive, but on the play Sunfall, if we just curve out with the lands, it's actually sometimes enough to win the game. Arena, alright. Scary, but spicy. This might be one of the cool 3 mana plays. The problem is that we need one piece of removal, because the bridge to Sunfall is... Okay, this is maybe something we needed. This is the lowest impact card they can play on this turn. So it means they play longer game, but at the same time their current game is weaker. This is definitely an arena turn. I don't want any tap lands. I can play white, this will be on the next turn, and then I need another white for Sunfall. So I need to draw in next 4 cards white source, I probably will. Okay, that's actually okay. So it means that, yeah, we didn't get a card, but it means we basically time walked at the cost of what, 4 life. And that's our white source. Okay, this turn sucks, but the next one will be better. Alright, let's see Audacity and some Calyxes, because that's probably the power play, right? They play Calyx, put the counter. However, I want to make sure that they see the priority. I actually should do it on my turn. If you are like in this 4 mana mid game, man, normally you don't need all the stuff because, you know, nobody cares anyway. But 4 mana in like ORZHOV mana and not showing that you have like you have nothing, like it's a big thing. They play very differently when they know that you cannot respond for sure. See, I think they played Naturalis because they wanted to measure if we are doing something. Okay, this is actually not perfect for us because it sets up for the next turn and not this one. And what he doesn't know is that whatever he plays right now does not matter. Only the instant damage matters. So the buff from Weaver and the counters from enchantments, those are things that matter. But okay, the Trespasser, I think we are winning this. I will pain myself. Not without fear, but with great joy. And we have Farewell to follow up, so that's actually really good. We probably don't want to name enchantments because Arena, like we are not playing for the Arena game plan anymore. Alright, so we need... Okay, that's perfect, man. Oh my god, that's so perfect, we won this. Man, Sheoldred, new Invoke. Hello. Out of the game, explosion. Sorry, Marty, but not this time. They obviously wanted to set up the Mishiko, but now they have no targets. One of the weaknesses of this deck is, of course, no instants, but also nothing with haste. They cannot threaten you on the same turn. They always need one turn, like, you know, alert for you. And they have one card. Probably their strongest play is like the Tutor. And they can take whatever they want. They usually play it, I believe. So it is possible. I will see. Like, if he doesn't do anything in like 20 seconds, it means he's roping. But he actually might be considering all of the cards in his deck and what to choose from. Like, it's Invasion of Fears or something like this, right? But it seems like he's just roping, being mad that, you know, our high quality, skillful 5 mana, I kill everything, won the game. And that's kinda true. When I played enchantments, Farewell just absolutely destroys you, and you know that probably you cannot kill a control player fast enough. So it's like, yeah, I'll leave the game. Alright, our friend Marty just started a full row process, and we will go with the full row process because it means that our deck is good. If they are roping, it means we did something really right. So we will go for Archangel, and we go double kicker, painless. Imagine this, oh never mind. And we'll try to stack some triggers. It creates a better clock, but our opponent already gave up. He knows that he cannot win, and he is not very happy about it. And here we are at the end of the roping process that ensures that Marty feels good about losing this game. Let's make the fancy play of lethal and not give him any leniency, because we are a perfect player and we will kill you from this one life to the pure explosion time. Alright, our deck just made tier 1 meta deck RAGEQUIT, so I think it's pretty cool.